Feel like you're home?
Yes.
No. Do you feel like you're home?
Yes.
What do you say? What do you tell the mayor in the city of Brampton? Thank you. Right? Okay, we're going to stand up for the Canadian national anthem. Standing for the Kenyan national anthem. Thank you very much. And because we're in the city of Brampton, we're going to invite our host, His Worship, Okay, sorry for the small hiccup. So I'll also ask you to be upstanding again as we do the land acknowledgement. Brampton's land acknowledgement recognizes that the city sits on the national territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit, Haudenosaunee, and Wendat nations, covered by Treaty 19 and home to many First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and global indigenous people today, emphasizing ongoing reconciliation and respect for the land and its original caretakers. Thank you very much. So we're going to invite His Worship, the Mayor, Patrick Brown. Please, can you have a round of applause?
Well, welcome to Brampton City Hall for this very special occasion where we have raised the Kenyan national flag. I want to recognize a few people that are here of note to join us in this celebration. We have Ambassador Carolyne Kamende Daudi, High Commissioner of the Republic of Kenya. Thank you so much for coming. All the way from Ottawa for this flag raising. We're also joined by Jacko Obaru Odinga, Executive Office of the President, Christine Otonto, Director of Resource Mobilization and Partnerships, and Mohammed Osman Hussein, Minister, Counselor, Foreign Relations Officer. So thank you for being with us. And I know Mohammed Doli, CEO and founder of Doli Law Firm, is supporting this event as well. I see MPP Mohammed Furan here. Thank you for joining us. A standout MPP in the Parliament of Ontario. And we're joined by City Councillors, Councillor Paul Vasante and Councillor Gubertab Tor. Give us a wave. Now, we had our flag raising outside and all the speeches inside because the weather in December is not like Nairobi. And I just want to say, at this time of year, when it's -9 in the morning and the snow is coming, I daydream of being back in Kenya. Once you go to Kenya, once you fall in love with the country. I know, Councillor Tor, you have a history with Kenya as well, and I went last year. I went with my son and we fundraised, and Councillor Tor was part of this. We fundraised to build a well that we sponsored in an area that didn't have a well. And then we went to spent some time in Nairobi, went to Masai Mara, and I think it's the favorite place in the world that my son, I've got a 6-year-old son, I think it's the favorite place in the world that he's visited. There's something incredible, extraordinary about Kenya that once you visit once, it stays with you for the rest of your life. But more importantly, you can't wait to go back. And I have that feeling, and I can't wait to go back to Kenya. And I feel very fortunate in the city of Brampton that we've got a growing Kenyan Canadian community. And part of our mentality in Brampton is there's no contradiction in being fiercely proud to be Canadian and at the same time fiercely proud of one's ancestry and heritage and roots. Be proud of both. And it's why at an event like this, not only do we play the Canadian national anthem in our city hall, we play the Kenyan national anthem to say understanding each other's journeys is part of who we are in this country. If you're not Indigenous, everyone came from somewhere else. And the more we learn about each other's journeys, the more we're a united, harmonious community. And so we hope that with that flag raising at Kenwillan Square, when families drive by, they'll say, "What flag is that?" And we can talk about the incredible story of Kenya. And I have to double check the protocol. Is this the first time we've had a Kenyan flag raising at City Hall?
No, 2019.
2019. First time with the High Commissioner, maybe. Well,
maybe with it.
Yeah. So it is a special time as we fly this flag. Someone that's been very instrumental in organizing Kenyan community events in the city of Brampton is my friend Ephraim Morai of the Kenyan Canadian Association. And Ephraim, whether it is being fiercely proud of your Kenyan heritage or the charitable work you do in Brampton, I just want to say thank you on behalf of the city. The charitable run you do for environmental sustainability, the cultural functions you have has been a gift to the city of Brampton. So thank you, Ephraim, for your passion for Brampton and your passion for Kenya. He looks pretty good in that suit today, doesn't he? He dresses up for our celebrating Kenya. So on December 12th, 1963, Kenya became a republic. And we're honored to be here today to recognize Kenya's journey to achieve independence from Britain and the success of Kenya in the world that has followed since that momentous day on December 12th, 1963. Now, it's not every day we have a High Commissioner visit. So if she is willing to come and brave the cold in Brampton to raise the flag and drive 5 hours from Ottawa, we thought the least we could do is get her a little gift. So if I could ask the High Commissioner to join me, and if Ephraim and Councillor Vasante and Councillor Tor could join me as we present this gift of some of our favorite things from Brampton. Now we've got ground coffee from Segovia. Now Segovia is a very popular coffee store in downtown, but I know the coffee in Kenya is probably even better. But it's still pretty good. Loose leaf chai tea made in Brampton, assorted mixed nuts and other small snacks from Brampton, and 100% pure Canadian maple syrup. Maybe that's one thing they don't have in Kenya. Canadian maple syrup. Other than that, I think everything else you can find in Kenya too. So here are some proud Brampton and Canadian gifts that we'll be honored to present to you. And before we hear from the High Commissioner, I know we're elated to have her here today. I'm going to ask if Ephraim can say a word, because he has been doing this for a long time in Brampton, celebrating the incredible Kenyan heritage. So Ephraim, if you could share to us why everywhere you go in Brampton, you're talking about why Kenya is a slice of paradise in heaven on earth. To my friend Ephraim.
Thank you, Mayor Brown. I'm going to be very brief. First is to thank everyone who has come today. I didn't know I was going to speak, but I was ready. Because Mayor Brown called me yesterday and he told me, no, you have to be there when I'm speaking. And I really appreciate that. So to the city of Brampton Mayor, His Worship Patrick Brown, High Excellency, Ambassador Carolyne Kamende, Kenya High Commissioner to Canada, Presidential Special Ambassador, Republic of Kenya, Honorable Jauko Bulu Odinga, MPP, we have an MPP from Ontario government, who is my friend. He's always been our events. We have distinguished members of the Brampton City Council. We really appreciate you. We also have the YYWC, who are the organizers of today's event. And I'm very proud to be here, to be with you, to support you. This is very special for me. And the Kenyan community leaders who are present. I can see all of you here, the community leaders, the religious leader, Reverend Sue and the others, and the guys who have done the amazing work today. We really appreciate you. And we have so many other invited guests, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen. First, I'll start introducing myself. My name is Ephraim Maura. I'm the President and Executive Director of Kenyan Canadian Association. Our mission is just to implement programs, and we serve communities across Canada. I'm just going to be very brief. So we have various organizations that I'm very proud to see them represented here, and I'm happy to see that the Kenyan community has come up in a way that we're able to raise our flag, all of us here in Brampton. This is a city I arrived over 10 years ago, and I've been living here ever since. And I'm very proud that our Mayor, Patrick Brown, he's the most approachable mayor I know, and he's actually opened the doors for us in this country. I want to mention also that I'm very proud that we have Honorable Jauko Bulu Odinga, who has come all the way from Kenya, and I've seen that he has been in many of our events. Really appreciate that, and he got time even to come here today. So can we give a hand for him? So this is not the first time we've raised the flag. We started back in 2019, and I'm very happy to see this legacy. This is actually continuing, and we want more organizations to raise flag. I saw the other day, I think it was 1 week ago, we had a fundraising at the Ontario government, and we really appreciate that you actually did that. I also got an invitation in Calgary. I've seen Kenyans are already raising from, but everything started here. Mayor Patrick Brown, we really appreciate you. You showed us the way from back in 2019, and we want more community, Kenyan community organizations to come forward and lay these flags wherever you are. Go to the cities where you're staying. Mayor Patrick Brown has shown us the way, and I would like us to go forward. So I'd also like to appreciate our High Commissioner, Ambassador Carolyne Kamende. She's very much committed to the relationship between Kenya and Canada, and I'm happy that she even got time to come here with all the events. I always see her almost every weekend here, and I don't know how she even manages. So can we put a hand for her? So as I conclude, I just have three appeals I want to send forth to our special advisor to the President, Honorable Jaoko. Just 3 issues I would like you to present. I know you have the President here, President William Ruto. Just 3 appeals from the Kenyan Diaspora. Number 1 is to extend a state invite to Mayor Patrick Brown. Mayor Patrick Brown, as he just mentioned, he was we organized with his office last year, and he was hosted by Governor Sakaja in Nairobi City County last year. That was a very short visit. Now we need to have a proper visit. And I know with our ambassador here, you're able to organize so that he's actually set the pace in this country. He's a very respected leader in this country, and we really appreciate him. Within the Kenyan community, he's the one who has held us high. He has created the space for us in this country, and we are very proud for what he has done. So we send you as that our first request. The second request is diaspora representation in the Parliament of Kenya. That is, other countries have implemented diaspora representation from France, Italy, Portugal, Croatia, and of course, you know, France has been the leader in that. We know we can create diaspora constituencies, beginning with Canada and other countries. The document I just handed over to you is a very comprehensive document, and it has all the information regarding all these issues that we have. It's actually a roadmap in terms of the policies and pathways we need to have from 2026 and beyond. And then the other appeal, and the last one, is diaspora online voter registration and voting in 2027. You know the general elections are coming, so that's the third appeal. And don't worry, I'm going to send you this in detail, and the document I've given you has all the details. We've done a very comprehensive document, and we would like you to help us to be able to participate in online voting. So we have very many countries that have implemented online voting, including Estonia, which is a leader in blockchain technology. Myself, I'm an IT specialist. I actually secure this city. And I'm happy Mayor Patrick Brown is here to testify that. So we have enough professionals, Kenyan professionals, who are able to come forward, and Canada is the best platform or the best country to do a pilot project. So we are going to get more time to discuss in detail. I don't want to take all the limelight from our mayor, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency the Mayor and Ephraim. Next, we're going to have our one and only, the Ambassador, Her Excellency Carolyne Kamende Daudi, to come and give us a speech regarding this event today. So, Your Excellency, karibu.
Thank you, and thank you, the MC, for a good introduction. Your Worship, Mayor Patrick Brown, most times I do not think that you're actually just the mayor, but I feel that you're my personal friend because you were my first interaction at this level in Canada. I haven't been here for long. Honorable members of Brampton City Council, the MPPs present. Honorable Jaoko, Special Advisor at the Executive Office of the President, together with Christine Olale, I think she is here. Mr. Mahat Osman Shale, please wave. He's here just on a short visit to your town. This is how important your worship, your town is to the Kenyan community. He's the Secretary, Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations, State Department for Devolution, Office of the Deputy President. There is no better place to be with that title. And more so, it was just conferred a state honor by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, that is MBS, for exemplary public service. Yesterday, congratulations, the President of KCA, Mr. Ephraim Maina, MPP, who is like my brother, together with the city councillors that are present, that I've already acknowledged. I can't see far, so I'm just trying to see who is here. But allow me to also acknowledge the KCA leadership, KCO leadership as well. Allow me to acknowledge members of staff from my office, Kenya High Commission that I came with, Rosemary Chemutai, Osman, Mohammed. We still have some others that are just around here. Abdi, I must especially acknowledge you, and Ismas Kibuge. Kenyans that are here. I just walked in and I said, oh wow, this is very, very beautiful. Thank you for braving the cold. I'm sure, of course, you are not braving because most of you have lived here longer than us. We are the people who braved the cold. But thank you for taking time off your weekend, specifically on a Saturday. This is what you call a sacrifice. Your worship, the mayor, that does not go unacknowledged. We are very humbled and acknowledged. And humbled by your sacrifice and the friendship to Kenya. I sat there and I had Mr. Ephraim Maura make some pleas. You need not make the pleas. I am the president here on the Canadian soil, so I have had them. Even before you met them, I had already requested, the last time I was here, had requested the mayor of this beautiful town to visit Kenya at least twice before my end of tour of duty. And more specifically because he told me last time they went to drill some wells, and I did inform him at least where I come from, because I come from Ukambani, the most dry place. We actually would need such services. So that visit is hereby confirmed, and we will be following up together with, of course, Mr. Jaoko to see that it is fulfilled. So, Mr. Ephraim Maura, that has already been taken care of, and thank you for raising it, because you're the most, your worship mayor, you're the most approachable mayor in this town, and a good friend of the Kenyan government. So on behalf of the Kenyan people that are here, the Kenyan president and the government of Kenya, please feel appreciated. If we never get an opportunity to tell you, but just know that you're a great friend of the Republic of Kenya, and we are very grateful and honored. Fellow Kenyans, I know we've done many speeches because last weekend we were here just having a similar event at the Ontario government last week. But allow me also, as is the practice as the Kenyan representative of the president here, to just give my speech. Because we were here to celebrate, and we are here to celebrate a very important day, auspicious day, that is Jamhuri Day, which was celebrated yesterday on 12th of December, but we deemed it fit to celebrate it here today. It gives me great pleasure, your worship, to join you today in this beautiful city of Brampton for this significant occasion as we gather to celebrate Kenya's National Day. I wish to thank you most sincerely, Your Worship, Mayor Patrick Brown, and the city leadership for your warm invitation, and for the respect you continue to show the Kenyan community that proudly calls this city home. This ceremony signifies and speaks to our shared history and our shared future. It reminds us of a nation that gained its independence through the courage and resilience of its people. A nation that continues to rise, to innovate, and to inspire. Today in Brampton, we celebrate not only the Republic of Kenya, but the sons and daughters of our land who continue to fly high around the world through hard work, ingenuity, and excellence. The Kenyan community, when I stand here, I am a very proud representative of your country. And especially the Kenyan community in Brampton, and I see most of you are also from Toronto. You're a shining embodiment of this spirit. In hospitals, in classrooms, in business, in technology, in public service, and beyond. Kenyans here, and specifically those in Brampton and Toronto, are building bridges, creating opportunity, and contributing to the prosperity of both Canada and Kenya. I'm very sure, Your Worship, because I know you have several members of the Kenyan community working for you of Kenyan descent. You have seen how Kenyans are innovative and resilient. And we welcome you to get in more from the community, because we do not disappoint wherever we go. And I'm very, very proud of this community in particular. Probably, maybe those who are seated here, this was my first interaction when I came into Canada, and it was so cold, and the first place my office told me is to visit Toronto. Then there was a KCO gala organized here by the secretary and the president then. I was new, I still had jet lag, but I found a community that I can relate and associate with. So it's not many times that we may interact, but always know that from the deepest part of my heart as the High Commissioner, I truly, truly appreciate. When I was making an introduction, I forgot to just say, here I have a class